Hello, my name is Jody Fuentes. I came into town this last month to visit my family. I was dealing with some severe sciatica, left pain issues, left calf issues, headaches due to an accident in my neck. My mother brought me to Dr. Q to introduce me to the new Pro Adjuster. Being a little skeptical of never experiencing something like this before. I've had 2 weeks therapy with Dr. Q, and I have learned that it is helping me walk taller. It is taking my sciatica pain away from my left leg. My calf pain is just about gone. I really wish I could follow through with his therapy, but I have to go back home. But all the things he's done for me, and my knee issues, my lower back issues, my whiplash, I feel taller. The brain therapy he has me on, I'm thinking clearly, I'm speaking clearly, I'm retaining information. I owe it a debt of gratitude for everything that Dr. Q has done to help me heal. He has gone above and beyond the call of duty for his patients. The biggest key is going to be follow through with his exercises, do it at home, do what he says, and I guarantee you will walk taller, just like I am in life. Thank you, Dr. Q. You're the bomb.
Hey, this is Dr. Q here, and you probably just saw Jody Fuentes' testimonial, and I would like to have a little conversation with Jody so you can see not only did she come in for back and neck problems, which most people see chiropractors for, but let's just see how this interview goes. So Jojo, you know, when you came in during our consultation, I said something to you, then you got a little upset with me, and I had told you that I thought you had fibromyalgia. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, out of all the doctors, because I had similar symptoms to other people, because I practiced my meditation, I really didn't want to believe I was like everybody else. I felt that I could beat my issues within me rather than somebody telling me I have fibromyalgia and making me eat pills. I don't want to just eat pills. I don't really know still how to feel about that, to be honest with you.
Well, actually, I love the way that you feel about it because you have a positive attitude that you don't have fibromyalgia and that the things that you're going to do is to correct that type of situation.
Yes.
So, you know, then immediately I had said to you, so let's forget about fibromyalgia and let's just deal with the symptoms that you had. But in your interview, you know, you were talking about your neck pain and things of the other situation, your knee and standing up taller, and I think that that's all fantastic. But we also did some brain-based therapy for some other issues that you had about your thinking, about how your bowels work. Can you talk a little bit about just your health as far as that type of thing rather than just your back pain?
Well, first off, I notice I can sleep on any pillow. I haven't been able to sleep on any pillow forever. Mm-hmm. And now, with all the adjustments and everything, I'm actually able to get a good night comfortable, good night's sleep. My bowels have been a big deal. Sometimes every other day, sometimes a little bit at a time. And I've noticed with being adjustment, after I eat, my bowels flush right through me. And they're normal, and they're not hard, but they're not soft, they're just normal.
And then, you know, just that idea alone, I mean, you feel more healthy just because
Yes.
you have to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
And, you
Yes.
know, that's one of the things that we deal with the brain-based therapy because the brain and the midbrain is not allowing the system, the gut, your intestinal system to work correctly. And if you do remember, I told you that your intestinal tract has so many nerves, it's actually been nicknamed the second brain, and I think that that's where that came from. But what about your thought process, the things that you, when you think, when you speak, and things of that order? Because I was very interested in what you told me about that.
I can think a lot clearer now. I can speak clearer, and I'm retaining more information. It's just like it hits me out of the blue. I'm like, oh, I didn't know I knew that. And it's just been very overwhelming for everything. Being a little optimistic about the therapy, like all of us would be. That's only a natural human thing to feel.
Right.
And I've just been blown away with a lot of the changes within me. The thinking clearly, the bowels, the retaining of the information, which just blows me out of the water, and sleeping on any pillow. That was a big thing.
And restful sleep.
And restful sleep at that, yep. And my body's not fatigued.
And then, you know, in the treatment, in our brain-based therapy, you know, we did an exercise with a flag and put it in front of your eyes. What happened the first time we did that?
I couldn't do it. I almost vomited because the colors on the flag, it was vertigo issues. And then so when I went to my doctor, he was a heart doctor, and he's like, oh, everybody deals with vertigo issues, just deal with it, and I just sucked it up. So when I came here and I learned the difference, I couldn't do the flag because it made me just get dizzy and want to be sick.
But we did the flag yesterday.
And we did the flag yesterday, and it was like, bam, and it was like different. I feel different. I'm walking taller. I feel emotionally happy.
Good deal.
Yeah, and it's been phenomenal because when I first came to you, remember, I should have probably been locked down for 72 hours.
And so how long did you have these symptoms?
Oh, goodness, for as long as I've married to Mark, that I've noticed, last 7 years I've noticed.
And you've had how many treatments here?
Well, 2 weeks worth of treatments, so that would be 14 treatments with Dr. Q in a short time with my visit. Every day, yeah.
Well, actually, it's 11, but
11.
but I'm counting. And the other thing that I wanted to ask you is that, you know, we charge for our services here. What did you think? Do you think that the amount that you were charged was commensurate with the results that you got? What do you think about the investment in your health that you've made?
My thought about the amount, that it wasn't an amount, because it was more about what I'm doing for myself. How can you put an amount on something you're really trying to help yourself with? So the money really wasn't the issue on the amount. It is very reasonable. I was very surprised by that. But I took it more as I'm doing this for myself because I believe in Dr. Q and I believe in what you have to say to me. You're very confident. You're a leader. You know what you're doing. And I owe you a lot of dedication.
Well, thank you very much, Jody. And thank you, everyone.
Put on the spot.
Hit it. Hey, this is Dr. Q, Nancy Reed. She's a patient of mine that's gone through about half of her BBT, brain-based therapy program for fibromyalgia, and I'd like you to hear what she has to say. Nancy, now you've had fibromyalgia for how long?
Since 1992.
92. And one of the things I think that you told me was that bothered you most was the fibro fog,
Yes,
the dizziness,
yes.
and then I forget the third thing.
Muscle fatigue.
Muscle fatigue. And how do you feel about those right now? What do you think?
Well, I have a lot more energy, and my fiber fog has disappeared, and I was dizzy before, and now I'm not dizzy at all.
And that's basically from the brain-based therapy?
Right.
And you have educated yourself quite well on fibromyalgia, and I want you to know I'm very
Yes,
impressed with your amount of knowledge. And so there's really nothing else that you've been doing lately that would have interfered or been different than the BBT that we're
No,
doing?
it's the BBT, because it's the dizziness that was really bothering me. I'd get up and feel like I was going to pass out or fall over, and since the BBT, I haven't felt that. It went away after a week.
Fantastic. And you know, when you come in, we're doing oxygen therapy, we're doing calorics, we're doing the Pro Adjuster, and you're here probably about a half hour to 45 minutes when you come in.
Yes.
And what are the treatments like? I mean, are they painful? Are they enjoyable?
They're
Are
not
they...
painful, they're enjoyable. I like the oxygen and the acupressure on my ear.
Right, we're doing that with the electrostim.
Yes.
And that seems to have been working, and we did start some dizziness exercises
Yes.
also. And you're doing those.
Yes.
So would you recommend this treatment to any of your
No,
friends?
I definitely would. It's really helped my fibromyalgia.
Good
And my
deal.
fatigue.
Good. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Alrighty.
Wow.
Turn it off.
So that's
Good job,
That's
man.
a video camera?